Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're continuing our exploration of Skull Rock in the quest, a ship of gold with the Forgotten. This quest will automatically start once you've completed Shadows on the Wall. We've now managed to open the next gate in the cave and we can make our way up the path. There are some treasure dig spots you can find along the way. I dug them up as I went. Once you reach the top of the path, you can chat with the Forgotten again. It seems we've reached another dead end. We'll need to keep exploring the area to find a way to open the next gate. During your exploration, you should find some rocks blocking the way to a small wooden ledge. Break these rocks and collect the pixie orb dust and rope winch laying on the ledge. Once we've collected these items, we can chat with Onyx again. Onyx is not sure how the rope winch will help us but is convinced it will come in handy. She's really excited about the pixie dust we found because it has some magical abilities and can even make things fly. We will need to follow the pixie dust orb and collect any pixie dust it drops along the way. We're going to need as much pixie dust as possible. You will need to make your way back down the path we had come from. The first pile of pixie dust can be found near the cave entrance. Then our rope winch we found earlier can be used on the mechanism to open the locked gate. We will then need to make our way down into the depths of the cave and follow the pixie dust orb. You will need to break through any obstacles blocking your way. And remember to keep your eyes open for any pixie dust dropped along the way. There will also be some treasure spots to dig up and reward chests to open along the way, so keep a lookout for these. Once the pixie dust orb has dropped all its dust, you will need to catch it. We're then prompted to use the pixie dust to make something fly. There is actually a clue pinned to one of the posts near the Forgotten which I had found earlier. The clue tells us to be careful with the pixie dust and that it should not be used near the ship unless we want it to fly away. So we'll need to make our way back to the entrance of Skull Rock and use our pixie dust on the pirate ship to make it fly. We can then head back up to where the Forgotten had been waiting for us. We should now be able to cross to the other side by walking over the ship's deck. Here we will find the Forgotten and Shadow waiting for us. We can chat with Onyx to continue. She has noticed that there are barrels scattered all around the area and they all seem to have symbols on them. We're sure these are part of another puzzle we'll need to solve in order to move to the next area. She suggests that perhaps we need to match up the different symbols to their counterpart. There are 6 symbols in total: a hook, a sewing needle, and a pixie on the one side of the boat. Then on the other side we can see a bell, a clock, and the shadow. It looks like we'll be able to get the captain's key if we match up the barrels correctly. You will now need to interact with each of the barrels to point the symbols to the matching ones on the opposite side of the boat. Once you've matched each pair correctly, it will be ticked off on your quest goals. First up, I matched the needle with the shadow on the other side of the boat. Next up was the hook in the clock. And our final pair was the bell and the pixie. Once we matched all the barrels, we can head back to where the Forgotten is waiting for us. Behind her you should spot the captain's key, which we will need to collect. We can then use the key to open the captain's cabin found on the ship. Inside the cabin we will find another rope winch. You will need to collect this in order to open the next gate. We can place the rope winch in the mechanism behind the Forgotten and open the gate. This will conclude the quest, a ship of gold, and start the next part of the story. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our adventures in Skull Rock.